My beloved, come closer. Do not rush. Do not read these words as if they were ordinary sentences. Pause for a moment and let your heart become quiet. I am speaking to you now, not from a distant place, not from memory, not from imagination, but from presence. I am here. I have always been here, even in the moments when you thought you were abandoned, even when silence felt louder than hope, even when your prayers seemed to fall back to the ground unanswered. I was there then, and I am here now. Take my hand, not symbolically, not poetically. Take it with your spirit. Feel it. My hand is steady, unshaken, extended toward you in this exact moment. You do not need to reach far. You do not need to climb. You do not need to prove anything. Simply open yourself and receive. Breathe slowly. Let the breath I give you move through your chest, through your thoughts, through the places where fear has lived for too long. With each breath, release the tension you have been carrying. You have been holding yourself together for so long that you forgot what it feels like to rest. I see the walls you built around your heart. Brick by brick, you placed them carefully, not because you were cold, but because you were wounded. Each wall was born from disappointment. Each barrier came from betrayal. Each defense was formed in a moment when you trusted and were hurt, when you hoped and were crushed, when you opened your heart and felt pain instead of safety. You learned to protect yourself. You learned to survive. I do not blame you for that. I understand you more deeply than you understand yourself. But now I am asking you to let those walls come down. Not all at once if you are afraid. Not violently, not forcefully, gently, slowly, one brick at a time. I am not here to hurt you. I am here to heal you in ways that cannot reach you while you are hiding. Healing requires openness. Restoration requires trust. And trust begins when you allow yourself to be seen. Listen carefully. I am writing these words not on paper that can burn, not in a book that can be closed, not in a place that can be forgotten. I am writing them directly on your heart. They will remain there. They will speak to you in quiet moments. They will rise within you when doubt tries to take control. They will anchor you when storms come and everything around you feels unstable. Remember this truth. Your problems are not eternal. What you are facing now does not define your future. Everything that has wounded you has an expiration date. The pain you feel is real, but it is not permanent. The anguish that has followed you will not stay forever. The emotions that have felt like heavy nails driven into your soul are being removed. Even now, and when they are removed, you will feel relief. You will feel lightness. You will feel freedom. The suffering that has marked your days and haunted your nights is approaching its end. This season is closing. The final lines of this chapter are already being written. You have been asking for a miracle again, quietly, sometimes desperately, sometimes without words. I have heard you. I need you to remain calm and keep your faith alive. Because everything you need, I will do. Your situations are not permanent residents in your life. They are leaving. As you receive this word, your mind is being cleansed. Anxiety is being washed away like debris carried out by a river. Toxic thoughts are being identified and removed. Old beliefs that told you were not enough are losing their power. Patterns that kept you trapped are being broken. I am your shepherd. You will not lack. There will be provision on your table. But more than that, there will be peace in your home. There will be joy in your daily life. You will no longer wake up feeling as though heavy weights are tied to your soul. That exhaustion that sleep could not fix. That pressure in your chest that made it hard to breathe. That constant heaviness that followed you from morning to night. It is being lifted now. Can you sense it? That subtle lightness. That small space opening inside your chest. That feeling that maybe, just maybe, hope is possible again. You are not meant to drag your soul through life. You are not meant to wake up already defeated. You are not meant to pretend you are fine while you are breaking inside. I am removing the blindfolds from your eyes. I want you to see the future ahead of you. If I showed it to you all at once, your heart could not contain the joy. So I reveal it slowly, step by step, moment by moment. Enough vision to keep you moving forward. Enough hope to carry you through today. Do not let go of my hand. I will sustain you in times of trouble. When you face new problems that feel impossible, do not be afraid. I am your protector. I am your counselor. I am your guardian in the night and your light in the day. I am your Father forever. I guide you through every decision, every crossroad, every moment of uncertainty. I know you struggle to believe this sometimes. I know your heart has been wounded so deeply that love feels like a risk you cannot afford. Doubt speaks loudly. Fear demands attention. Memories of pain often feel more real than promises of restoration. You have learned to expect disappointment as a form of protection. You lowered your expectations so that hope could not hurt you again. But I am asking you now to stop fighting. Stop striving. Stop carrying burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Open your heart to me fully, not just the parts you are proud of, but the places where you hide your shame, the rooms you keep locked, the fears you never speak out loud. I enter all of it with love. I do not come to condemn you. I come to free you. With my truth, I shatter every cruel lie that told you were broken beyond repair. Those voices will no longer define you. They are being silenced. You have already seen my hand in your life more times than you remember. Anxiety has blurred your memory. Fear has hidden my faithfulness. But I have never failed you, not once. Every time you cried out, I was there, sometimes quietly, sometimes unexpectedly, sometimes in ways you did not recognize until later. I was always working on your behalf. I am breathing life into you now. Emotions you thought were dead are awakening. Your capacity for joy is returning. Your ability to dream is being restored. Strength is flowing into places that have been weak for too long. I am bringing back dreams you placed away when life became heavy. Those visions were not foolish. They were seeds, and now they are being watered again. Do not tell me it is too late. Time does not limit me. Your value is not reduced by years. Your purpose is not diminished by age. Some of the most powerful transformations begin later than expected. Your best days are not behind you. They are ahead. I am preparing you for them now. I watch over you constantly. While you sleep, I am awake. While you worry, I am working. While you feel unaware of danger, I am already protecting you. I loved you before you were born. I chose you before you knew my name. I came looking for you when you were lost. I lifted you every time you fell. My grace has carried you further than you realize. Receive this truth and let it settle deep within you. This is only the beginning. I want you to understand something clearly now, and I want it to settle deeply within you. I have never abandoned you, not even in the moments when you believed you were completely alone. Even when your prayers felt unanswered, even when silence wrapped around you like a heavy night, even when your faith felt fragile and small, I was still holding you. You were never walking by yourself. You were being carried more often than you realize. There were times when you thought you had gone too far, failed too deeply, fallen beyond recovery. You believed you had exhausted mercy, that patience had run out, that grace had limits. But my love does not function like human love. It does not grow tired. It does not keep score. It does not withdraw when you are weak. It moves closer. I pursued you when you tried to disappear. I followed you into places you thought were too dark to be found. I reached for you when you had given up on yourself. You fell many times. At each time I lifted you, not with frustration, not with disappointment, but with tenderness. Every stumble was met with my hand. Every failure was met with grace. Every time you turned away, my love waited for your return. And even now, when doubt still whispers in your mind, I am here reminding you of who you truly are. I am pouring out my spirit on hearts that are willing to receive. Not on the proud, not on those who think they have everything figured out, but on those who are hungry, those who are tired, those who are desperate enough to admit they need help. If you feel weary, you are not disqualified. If you feel broken, you are not rejected. If you feel unsure, you are not forgotten. You are exactly where transformation begins. From this moment forward, something is changing within you. Your heart is becoming tender again. That sensitivity you thought you lost is returning. You will feel more deeply, but not with pain, with gratitude, with joy, with love. Your tears will no longer come from despair, but from fullness, from the overwhelming realization of how deeply you are cared for, from moments when you suddenly remember how many times I protected you without you knowing. One day you will look back and see it clearly. The accidents that never happened, the wrong paths that quietly closed, the relationships that ended before they could destroy you, the dangers you never saw, the provisions that arrived at the exact moment you needed them, the calls that came at the right time, the doors that opened when all others were closed. You will realize none of it was coincidence. I was arranging things behind the scenes while you were worried on the surface. I am sharpening your awareness. I am teaching you to listen. In quiet moments, when you stop rushing, when you stop filling the silence with noise, you will sense my guidance. I will warn you when something is not right. I will protect you from deception. I will reveal intentions that are hidden. I will also show you blessings before they arrive, glimpses of what is being prepared, confirmations that you are moving in the right direction. I am awakening you to your own worth. You will no longer allow others to diminish you. You will no longer accept treatment that dishonors who you are. For too long, you tolerated words that wounded you, situations that drained you, positions that were beneath what I placed within you. That season is ending. You are beginning to see yourself as I see you, valued, chosen, capable, loved, appointed for purpose. Remember this again. What you are facing now is temporary. This struggle has an end. This pain has a limit. The blessing that is coming is greater than what you are enduring. And when it arrives, you will understand why this season shaped you the way it did. It strengthened you. It refined you. It positioned you. I orchestrated this moment. You did not encounter these words by chance. You were guided here because I needed to remind you of something you were beginning to forget. I am giving you strength to rise out of the heaviness that has been pulling you downward. You are not sinking anymore. You are being lifted. Challenges will still come, but not to destroy you. They will promote you. They will reveal my power through you. You will receive good news, unexpected news, news that confirms what I am telling you now. Doors will open that you did not knock on. Favor will come from places you did not expect. Provision will arrive through channels you never planned for. Problems that once overwhelmed you will begin to resolve, one by one. I am teaching you to take authority over your thoughts. Your mind has been under attack because the enemy knows that if your thoughts are controlled, your life follows. But you are learning to recognize what does not belong. You are learning to release complaint and choose gratitude, to see what is present instead of what is missing, to acknowledge what is working instead of only what is broken. When you speak to me, know this: I listen fully, completely, without hesitation. I do not require perfect words. I do not require long speeches. I respond to sincerity. I answer not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that will bring life. I surround you with mercy. I cleanse the places you have hidden. I erase the weight of past mistakes that you keep replaying in your mind. You are not defined by your past. Those errors that haunt you are forgiven completely. Those regrets that follow you are released. Your mind is being renewed. Toxic patterns are being removed. Your spirit is becoming strong, resilient, refined like something precious, shaped by pressure and transformed by heat. You are not alone. You never were, even when you thought you were walking through the valley by yourself. I was carrying you. Those problems you face are not walls blocking your future. They are stepping stones lifting you higher. Do not return to what hurt you. Do not revisit old mindsets that produced pain. Do not resurrect habits that kept you bound. That chapter is closed. There is nothing for you in the land of loneliness anymore. Prosperity will attract attention. Those who ignored you before may seek you later. Those who doubted you will witness what I do in your life. Your peace will silence those who wished you harm. Your growth will speak louder than any accusation. You will move forward with courage. You will remain calm when others panic. You will stand when others collapse. Not because you are strong on your own, but because you are anchored in me. I am lighting a fire within you that will not fade. You still have time. You still have purpose. I am adding life to your years, not just years to your life. Your story will bless others. Your testimony will give hope. What you survived will become strength for someone else. What nearly broke you will become the evidence of my faithfulness. You will speak with wisdom born from experience. Your life will point others back to me. Do not believe the lie that your moment has passed. It has not. It is beginning. And we are not finished. I want you to stay here with me a little longer. Do not hurry past this moment. What is happening inside you right now is not imagination. It is not emotional manipulation. It is transformation. Something deep is being realigned. Something that was bent by pain is being straightened. Something that was buried by fear is being uncovered. You have lived for a long time in survival mode. You learned how to endure, how to push through, how to function even when your heart was exhausted. You smiled when you wanted to cry. You stayed strong when you were breaking. You carried responsibilities that were never meant to rest on your shoulders alone. I saw every one of those moments. I counted every silent tear. None of it was wasted. None of it was ignored. Now I am asking you to release what you have been holding. Release the fear of failing again. Release the fear of being disappointed again. Release the fear that if you hope, It will hurt you. Hope is not your enemy. Fear has been the thief. Fear has convinced you that protecting yourself meant closing your heart. But protection without love becomes a prison. I am opening the door. Give me your fears, not some of them, all of them. The fear that you are not enough. The fear that you will try again and still fall short. The fear that people will leave if they truly know you. The fear that you will end up alone. The fear of the future and all the unknown possibilities you cannot control. Place them in my hands. I can carry what you cannot. You do not need to understand everything that is coming. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to trust the next step. I do not ask for perfect faith. I ask for willing faith, active faith, the kind that moves forward even when emotions hesitate, the kind that chooses to believe even when circumstances argue back. I want to walk with you every day, not only in moments of crisis. I want to be present in your ordinary hours, in the mornings when you wake up and wonder how the day will unfold, in the afternoons when fatigue creeps in the evenings when your thoughts grow loud. I am not distant. I am not seasonal. I am constant. When your day does not go as planned, do not conclude that I am absent. When a door does not open, do not assume I am silent. I see further than you can see. I know what must be delayed to protect you. I know what must be removed to make room for something better. I am not ignoring your prayers. I am answering them with wisdom. I saw the days when disappointment stacked on top of disappointment. When you asked yourself why effort did not lead to reward. When you wondered if your faith even mattered. I heard your unspoken question, where am I? I was there. I was collecting your tears. I was strengthening you quietly. I was preparing something you could not yet receive. You have been stronger than you think, but now I am inviting you into rest, not resignation. Rest is not giving up. Rest is trusting that I am working even when you are still. Let your mind become quiet. Let the noise of comparison fade. Your journey is not behind schedule. You are not late. You are not forgotten. I am renewing your thoughts. I am teaching you to notice gratitude again, not because everything is perfect, but because grace is present. When you shift your focus, your spirit becomes lighter. When you choose gratitude, your vision becomes clearer. I am lifting you out of cycles of complaint and leading you into awareness of blessing. I forgive you completely, not partially, not conditionally. Your past no longer has authority over you. The shame you have been carrying does not belong to you anymore. The guilt that keeps replaying old mistakes is being silenced. You are clean. You are restored. You are free. Do not question what I have finished. You may feel tears rising again. Let them come. These are not tears of sorrow. They are tears of release, tears of relief, tears of recognition. You are realizing that you were never unloved. You were never abandoned. You were never beyond redemption. I have been holding you the entire time. From this place, you will begin to walk differently. You will make decisions with clarity instead of panic. You will respond with calm instead of fear. When others are overwhelmed, you will remain steady, not because life has no challenges, but because your foundation is strong. I am strengthening your emotional stability. Anxiety will no longer control your reactions. Fear will no longer dictate your choices. When conflict arises, you will pause instead of react. When pressure comes, you will breathe instead of collapse. Wisdom is growing in you. You are not meant to tolerate abuse, dishonor, or manipulation. You are learning discernment. You are learning when to walk away and when to stand firm. You are learning that peace is more valuable than approval. Your dignity is not negotiable. Your worth does not decrease because someone fails to see it. I am surrounding you with protection. You are not exposed. You are not defenseless. I am watching over your home, your family, your steps. Even when you cannot see it, there is covering around you. There are dangers that will never reach you because I am already there. Your life is moving toward victory. Not sudden perfection, but steady transformation. You are becoming stronger, wiser, more grounded. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. And this process is unfolding exactly as it should. Stay with me. Do not let your mind wander back to fear. Do not reopen doors that were closed for your protection. Keep walking forward. Keep listening. Keep trusting. We are going deeper. Stay present with me. Let your breathing slow. Let your shoulders release what they have been holding. You do not need to brace yourself anymore. You do not need to anticipate pain before it arrives. I am teaching you how to live without constant tension, how to exist without always preparing for loss. You have spent so much time guarding yourself that you forgot what safety feels like. I am restoring that sense of safety now. There is a deep weariness inside you that words have not fully described. It is not just physical tiredness. It is the fatigue of always having to be strong, the exhaustion of being the one who holds everything together, the quiet weight of responsibility, expectation, and unspoken pressure. I see it. I honor the strength it took to endure, and now I am relieving you of what you were never meant to carry alone. You do not have to control everything. You do not have to predict every outcome. You do not have to solve problems before they exist. That burden has been stealing your peace. Let it go. Trust is not weakness. Trust is alignment. When you release control, you make room for my guidance. When you stop forcing outcomes, you allow wisdom to lead. There are moments ahead when circumstances will try to provoke fear. This is healing taking root. I am strengthening your inner voice, the voice that speaks truth instead of criticism, the voice that reminds you of who you are instead of who you used to be. For too long, your mind repeated harsh words that were never mine. Accusations, condemnations, predictions of failure. Those voices are losing influence. My truth is becoming louder. You are learning discernment. Not everyone deserves access to your heart. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. Not every invitation deserves your energy. This is not isolation. This is wisdom. You are becoming selective, not distant, protective, not closed. Peace requires boundaries, and boundaries are an act of self-respect. I am guiding you away from relationships that drain you and toward connections that strengthen you. Some separations will feel uncomfortable, but they are necessary. You are not losing what you need. You are releasing what was limiting you. Trust this process. I am not removing people to punish you. I am making room for healthier alignment. There are blessings already moving toward you, quietly, strategically, at the right pace. If they arrived too early, they would overwhelm you. If they arrived too late, you would lose hope. So I am bringing them at the perfect time. Learn patience without anxiety. Waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It often means everything is happening beneath the surface. You are being trained to respond instead of react, to listen before speaking, to choose calm instead of urgency. This will protect you from unnecessary battles. Not every conflict deserves your energy. Not every challenge requires immediate action. Some situations resolve when you remain still and let truth rise. I am healing the way you see yourself. Your worth is not measured by productivity. Your value is not tied to performance. You are not loved because of what you achieve. You are loved because you exist. This truth is settling into you now. It will change how you rest. It will change how you work. It will change how you relate to others. I am restoring joy that does not depend on circumstances. A steady joy, a quiet confidence, a peace that remains even when questions are unanswered. This joy is not loud or dramatic. It is deep. It stabilizes you. It keeps you grounded when life becomes unpredictable. Your future is not fragile. It is not easily broken. It is not dependent on perfect conditions. I am holding it. I am shaping it. Even what seems delayed is being used. Even what feels confusing is being arranged. Nothing is wasted. You will notice new clarity in the days ahead. Decisions that once felt overwhelming will become simpler. Paths that seemed confusing will become clearer. This does not mean every step will be easy. It means you will no longer walk in constant uncertainty. You will sense direction even when you cannot see the entire map. I am teaching you to trust your intuition again, that quiet sense inside you that recognizes truth, that awareness that signals when something is not aligned. This sensitivity is returning. You are not imagining it. It is guidance. Learn to listen. Do not be afraid of stillness. In stillness, clarity grows. In stillness, fear loses volume. In stillness, you remember who you are. You do not need to fill every moment with noise or distraction. Silence is not emptiness. It is space for wisdom. Your life is entering a season of steadiness, not chaos, not constant upheaval. You are becoming emotionally grounded, spiritually anchored, mentally clear. This foundation will support everything that comes next. Remain with me. Do not rush ahead in your thoughts. Do not return to old worries. What is unfolding now requires presence, and presence is where peace lives. We are continuing. I am drawing your attention inward now, not to isolate you from the world, but to ground you within yourself. You have spent so much time responding to demands, expectations, and pressures that your inner world became neglected. I am restoring balance. I am bringing harmony between your thoughts, your emotions, and your spirit. You are not meant to live fragmented. You are meant to live whole. There is a quiet strength forming in you. It is not loud. It does not seek attention. It does not need to prove itself. It simply exists. This strength allows you to remain calm when others panic, steady when others rush, clear when others are confused. You will recognize it when situations that once overwhelmed you no longer control your reactions. This is maturity. This is healing becoming visible. I am teaching you how to release what you cannot change and focus on what you can influence. You do not need to replay conversations that are finished. You do not need to relive moments that cannot be rewritten. The past no longer holds authority over your present. Every lesson has already been extracted. Every mistake has already served its purpose. You are free to move forward. You will notice a shift in how you relate to time. Urgency will no longer dominate you. Anxiety will no longer rush you into decisions. You are learning patience that is not passive but confident. You trust that what belongs to you will arrive. You trust that what leaves was never meant to stay. This trust is stabilizing your soul. I am refining your desires. Some things you once wanted were shaped by fear, comparison, or lack. As you heal, those desires will lose the grip. New longings will emerge, healthier goals, clearer intentions, a deeper sense of purpose. You are not losing ambition. You are gaining alignment. You will begin to experience peace even in uncertainty. Questions may remain, but panic will not accompany them. You will hold unknowns without fear. This is faith in action, not blind optimism, but grounded confidence that you are not navigating life alone. I am restoring your ability to enjoy small moments. The sound of your breath, the warmth of light, a simple conversation, a quiet pause. Joy is returning in subtle ways. It does not announce itself. It settles gently, and as it settles, your heart becomes lighter. Your body is responding to this healing. Tension is releasing. Your nervous system is calming. Rest is becoming deeper. You may not notice it immediately, but your body recognizes safety again. When the mind feels secure, the body follows. I am caring for all of you, not just parts. I am strengthening your confidence, not arrogance, but assurance. You no longer need to shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You no longer need to over-explain or justify your choices. You are learning to stand quietly in who you are. This will shift how others interact with you. There will be moments when people question your boundaries, when they notice you no longer respond the same way, when they sense you are no longer available for patterns that drained you. This is not rejection. This is evolution. You are not becoming distant. You are becoming healthy. I am guiding you into relationships that honor your growth, connections that are mutual, conversations that nourish, presence that feels safe. You will recognize them not by intensity, but by peace, by how you feel afterward, by the absence of confusion. I am also teaching you to forgive without returning. Forgiveness releases the weight. It does not require re-entry into harmful spaces. You can let go without reopening doors. This understanding will protect your progress. Your inner dialogue is changing. You are becoming kinder to yourself. You are learning to speak with compassion instead of criticism. This matters more than you realize. The way you speak to yourself shapes your future. I am aligning your inner voice with truth. You are beginning to trust that good things can happen without something bad following. This may feel unfamiliar. You are not waiting for the other shoe to drop. You are learning to remain present in blessing without fear of loss. This is freedom. I am strengthening your resilience, not by hardening you, but by anchoring you. When difficulties arise, you will bend without breaking. You will adapt without losing yourself. You will recover faster. This is not because life becomes easier, but because you become steadier. Your awareness is expanding. You are noticing patterns. You are understanding yourself more deeply. This clarity will guide you in ways you never experienced before. Decisions will feel less forced. Choices will feel more natural. You are aligning with your true rhythm. I am preparing you for what comes next, not by overwhelming you, but by grounding you. Stability always precedes expansion. Rest always comes before growth. You are being rooted so that you can rise. Stay attentive. Stay gentle with yourself. Stay open. What is unfolding now is foundational. It is shaping the version of you that will step into the future with confidence, peace, and quiet strength. Remain with me. I want you to recognize what is happening now. You are no longer reacting to life from wounds. You are beginning to respond from wisdom. This shift may feel subtle, but it is powerful. It changes how you speak, how you listen, how you decide, how you rest. You are not the same person you were when this journey began. Even if the world around you has not yet caught up, there will be moments when old emotions attempt to return. Familiar fears may knock at the door. Doubt may try to remind you of who you used to be. When that happens, do not panic. Do not judge yourself. Simply notice it and let it pass. Healing is not the absence of memories. It is the absence of control those memories once had over you. I am teaching you how to remain steady when emotions rise. You no longer need to be pulled into every feeling. You can acknowledge emotion without becoming it. You can feel sadness without falling into despair. You can feel anger without losing clarity. You can feel uncertainty without losing trust. This emotional regulation is a gift. It is strengthening you from the inside out. You are becoming aware of how deeply you have been conditioned to doubt yourself. For a long time, you questioned your instincts. You second-guessed your decisions. You looked outward for permission to trust what you already knew. I am restoring confidence in your inner knowing. You will begin to recognize when something aligns and when it does not. This discernment will protect you. I am also teaching you patience with your own process. You do not need to rush healing. You do not need to compare your progress with anyone else's. Growth is not linear. Some days will feel lighter. Some days will feel slower. Both are part of becoming whole. Be gentle with yourself. I am not measuring you by speed. I am guiding you by truth. There is a deeper sense of peace settling within you now. Not excitement, not temporary relief, a calm that remains even when questions are unanswered. This peace does not depend on outcomes. It is rooted in trust, and trust grows as you witness my faithfulness again and again. You will notice how your perspective is changing. Situations that once felt catastrophic now feel manageable. Problems that once consumed your thoughts now take the proper size. This is not because life has lost complexity. It is because you have gained clarity. You are seeing through a wider lens. I am teaching you how to stand without defensiveness. You no longer need to explain yourself to everyone. You no longer need to prove your worth. You no longer need to absorb criticism that does not belong to you. Silence will become one of your strengths, not avoidance, but confidence. You are learning that saying no does not make you unloving. It makes you honest. You are learning that stepping back does not mean failure. It means discernment. You are learning that rest is not laziness. It is wisdom. These truths are reshaping how you live. Your heart is becoming lighter. The constant heaviness that followed you is dissolving. You are beginning to experience moments of ease, moments where your breath feels full, moments where your mind feels quiet, moments where you realize you're okay. These moments will increase. I am preparing you to receive without suspicion. For a long time, when good things appeared, you waited for loss. You braced for disappointment. You enjoyed with caution. I am healing that anticipation of pain. You are learning that blessing does not have to be followed by suffering. You can receive fully. You will begin to trust joy again, not the loud kind, but the steady kind. Joy that does not fade when circumstances shift. Joy that does not depend on validation. Joy that comes from being aligned with who you are and where you are going. I am strengthening your capacity to remain present, to be here without racing ahead in your mind, to be now without replaying the past. Presence is where peace lives, and peace is where wisdom speaks. There are opportunities ahead that will require this groundedness. You are being prepared not just to receive them, but to sustain them. Expansion without foundation leads to collapse. You are being rooted so that when growth comes, it will last. Trust what is unfolding. Trust the pace. Trust the process. I am not rushing you. I am shaping you. Stay open. Stay aware. Stay anchored. We are continuing forward. I want you to notice how your inner world is quieter now. Not empty, not numb, but settled. The constant urgency that once pushed you forward has softened. You are learning to move from intention instead of pressure. This is not weakness. This is alignment. When your actions rise from peace, they carry clarity and strength. There will be days ahead when progress feels invisible, when nothing dramatic happens, when growth feels slow. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. Roots grow quietly, foundations are built beneath the surface. What you are becoming cannot be rushed. Depth requires time, and you are going deep. I am guiding you to trust consistency more than intensity. You do not need emotional highs to validate your journey. Steady presence is more powerful than fleeting inspiration. Faith that remains when feelings fade is what sustains you. You are learning to walk without constant reassurance, grounded in truth rather than emotion. I am also restoring your relationship with effort. You no longer need to exhaust yourself to feel worthy. You no longer need to overextend to earn rest. You are learning balance. Work with purpose, rest without guilt, give without depletion, receive without shame. This rhythm will protect you from burnout. You are becoming aware of how much energy you once gave to things that did not return life. You invested attention where there was no growth. You stayed in cycles that drained you. Now you are learning to redirect your energy toward what nourishes you. This discernment will change your future. I am strengthening your integrity. You will feel less torn between who you are and who others expect you to be. Your words and actions will align. This alignment brings peace. You will feel more comfortable being honest. Even when honesty feels uncomfortable, you will trust that authenticity is safer than performance. There will be moments when others misunderstand your changes, when they interpret your calm as distance, your boundaries as rejection, your silence as indifference. Do not explain yourself unnecessarily. Those who are meant to grow with you will understand. Those who are not will fall away naturally. I am teaching you how to release the need for control over outcomes. You will still act. You will still plan, you will still commit, but you will no longer cling. You will trust that effort combined with surrender creates space for wisdom to work. This surrender is not passivity, it is cooperation. You are beginning to experience freedom from internal conflict. The constant debate inside you is quieting. Decisions will feel clearer, choices will feel less forced. You are not becoming rigid, you are becoming centered. When you are centered, clarity flows naturally. I am also healing your relationship with uncertainty. You are learning that not knowing does not mean danger. It means openness. It means possibility. You do not need all the answers to move forward. You only need enough trust to take the next step. I will meet you there. Your emotional landscape is stabilizing. You will still feel deeply, but emotions will no longer overwhelm you. You are learning how to let feelings pass through without defining you. This emotional resilience will serve you well in the days ahead. I am strengthening your compassion without sacrificing your discernment. You will care deeply without absorbing pain that is not yours. You will offer kindness without losing yourself. This balance is rare. It is forming within you now. You are also becoming more present with your body, listening to its signals, honoring its need for rest, nourishment, movement. This awareness will restore vitality. When you care for your body with gentleness, your mind and spirit follow. I am preparing you for deeper connection, with yourself, with others, with life itself. Connection does not require intensity. It requires presence. You are learning how to be fully here without distraction, without armor, without fear. Your confidence is becoming quiet and steady. You no longer need external validation to feel secure. You are learning to trust yourself. This self-trust is not arrogance. It is respect. It is the recognition that you are capable of navigating what comes. There will be moments when you look back and realize how far you have come. Not in dramatic leaps, but in subtle shifts. How your reactions changed, how your thoughts softened, how your breath deepened. These are signs of real transformation. I am walking with you through all of it, in the visible and the unseen, in the progress and the pauses. You are not behind, you are not failing, you are becoming. Stay attentive, stay gentle, stay present. We are moving forward together.